Hey guys, welcome back to Clash with Barndo. Today I'm going to be going through our war win 205 and 206, I guess you would say, as we're still in a war at the moment versus the Starry City. And yeah, pretty convincing win, but not really at the same time. You can see there we've left a lot of Town Hall 9s. That's 4 Town Hall 9s left, and you can see they've just not really come up at us at all. So for us, very lucky. The last few wars for us have been interesting because our Town Hall 9s have floundered, but we haven't been really pushed. So it's been very lucky. It's been a bit of a habit for probably a few wars now, where the last war, again, we left, I think there was 1 Town Hall 9, was it? Oh no, we've had some hit downs. So, yeah, really interesting. There was a Town Hall 10 3-star, Town Hall 11 3-star as well. So we'll have a look at the replay from Barndo 81 there. And it was basically just a mass Valk. So I think Captain Awesome has told me this is called a Fuxi raid, F-U-X-I. And all I've done is put the Queen around the outside. You can see it's a pretty simple walk. There's no real hassle from the air defences there. But what was really good was you can see it's got a P.E.K.K.A. in the clan castle. This was a re-hit, so I knew it was a P.E.K.K.A. I knew I'd be expecting a big hit. And you see, bang, there's that hit. You can't really take 2 of those, but that was very well timed with the rage, with the Queen not having to use the ability. So you either want to use your ability or use a rage, not both. So over goes the Golem on the right there. Double finger for the Valks, and in they go. Couple of rages for the Valks through midfield. And you can see these new Valks are just going absolutely nutso. So another one for around the Town Hall, and those few Valks there just absolutely rip it up. So I did look at a Wizard on the side there. That was a good spot. My Queen's still going up top. She's going to flounder a little bit on those walls. But you can see the Golem's still alive in midfield there. Just King's taking damage. There's not really a lot left in the bag. 2 hogs down the bottom, got 2 defences and almost killed a third. Popped the King's ability. Queen's still stuck there on that wall doing nothing. But once she gets inside that wall, it's pretty much all over. So used 1 rage on a Wizard there to get some outside DPS and make sure the Queen stayed inside. And a minute left, but you can see it's a pretty simple raid from there. So not really a major Town Hall 10. Still had Town Hall 9 defences. But you can see with the Valks doing the core grunt work, and then obviously King and Queen just bringing up the rear guard. So I am liking this style of a raid. It's been around for quite a while, just in different variations, of course. So that last Wizard there probably not used in the best spot. So that'll do for that raid. There's no point showing the Barndo 80 hit, as it was a fair big hit down. Let's have a quick look and see number 9 and number 10. They were both 1 hit. So let's have a look at those. It's been a few days since the war. So Yugi used, I think, a Go-The-Ho. I think it was Shattered. I think he does have the level 5 Valks in the clan castle. You see there, fairly weird looking base structure. The hero quite accessible. Expos, 1 on ground, 1 on air. The giant bombs don't look well placed. So we'll just speed this up. Get rid of that. Oh no, it's a Golem in the clan castle. So that's a it's probably a bit of a miss sight when you look at the difference you get in the Valks at level 5 compared to a level 5 Golem. So he's gone in with the Stoned. He's got good coverage here from his Queen. Those Golems are tanking quite nicely. The hogs are coming up the rear end. He's split that double beautifully. The Queen's still going right behind those Golems. Plenty of meat left on those. And he gets those Wizards out to start clearing trash. So very, very well there. Still got a few hogs alive. Wizzy's on the outside clearing damage. So good raid, Yugi. Fairly new to clan. I don't know if this is his first replay in that, but good assessment of the base when our Town Hall 9s are struggling at the moment. It's a very real thing. I know a lot of other clans I speak to are still struggling with the conversion and all the changes. Let's have a look at Muzza. This was a 1 hit as well. So what's Muzza gone in with? Mass Valk. Bit of an average looking base there with walls, so it's never really going to do a whole lot. He's got the level 1920 heroes, so he does the quick herd, then shoves in the Valks. They sound like something out of a bit of a Galactica, Galaga, whatever it was called. The old game, you know, that the ships come down and... So you see the Valks there just absolutely ripping it up, trying to get coverage from those hills. So fairly low base with walls and stuff like that. But the Mouse Valk at both Town Hall 9 and Town Hall 10 level is a very, very real threat. See, he didn't use his ability on the Queen until the very end there. So let's have a look at our current war. And very interesting war, this one, with, again, our Town Hall 10s and 11s doing really well. Dave and Tits are still yet to hit there. But you can see some big hits from our guys. Shine Eternal on number 6. That's definitely worth a show. I just had a 99 myself on their number 5 with Bando 80. But let's have a look at this big monster hit on number 6. And this has just got a big OMG. What the hell happened? You see, it's a fairly old base structure. Mainly Town Hall 9 point defences. He has got the max level Infernos and Expos, just one there at level 2. But you do see this was a 53-second attack. 4 bowlers on the outside for the funnel, and then the Valks just to go through the guts. So this is interesting with the... You definitely need those bowlers to do the side funnels. I trialled this with Bando 81B and my shit ran everywhere. But you just see rages. He even misdropped a rage. The Queen, she's just sitting behind. One of those bowlers is still trying to shoot in the outside there, and it is all over Red Rover. Really, really interesting attack strategy. And you can see his king's on full health, his queen's on full health. Didn't even need to kill that hound, it just didn't matter. So let's have a look at where our Town Hall 9s went this war. We've only had 2 Town Hall 9 3-stars this war, so it's a really, really lucky war to be winning. But we need to analyse, you know, where are we going wrong? These bases all had hounds in their clan castles, and we're still stuck in Go Hog land, I guess you could say. This is an attack, the old dragon lightning attack with the 2 hounds and the 10 loons. So you see this is one of the successful raids, and the reason being is it's just totally ignored the clan castle. Lightning's through the middle. They get the 2 air defences saved on 1 spell, and I could use that as a haste. So we'll speed this up. We have the Queen Pew Pew in there. Very poor placement of those defences. And that Queen gets a really good result with a blower, with an air defence. And I think it was a Wizard Tower as well. And she's going to stay alive. So that's interesting for keeping the speed going. And you see a start on the loons. So you see, I've held on to the loons. I haven't rushed them. There hasn't been a need to rush them. You just plot them out where you can and utilise them where you can. You see that last hound, that's the Clan Castle hound. That's taking a beating. That's doing the tanking whilst you send those balloons in. So you just don't rush them and you get through with the goods. So, yeah, that was a pretty simple one. Hound didn't pop in the end there. Got very, very close, but that was a good 3-star there. So that was actually DTN ran that attack first, and that allowed me to get the 3-star. We'll have a look now at Rebex. She was the only other Town Hall 9 3-star, and she's gone in with a Go Hog. I don't know what's in the Clan Castle. I saw this live. I think it might have been another Golem, so it might be a Stoned. But you see the Queen in the middle there. Earthquakes to open it right up. It's a very nice use because we know it's a hound in the Clan Castle. It was a re-hit, so she knows that she doesn't desperately need to take poisons. And you can see she's just snuck in that corner block there has been opened. It's a good way to path that. Really good way. Not going to get the clan castle early. Going to get that in midfield. So unfortunately quite a few wizards walked around. But she does have that rage, and she does have the tank capacity as well. So it's a very good use of the rage there, because it's going to get onto the queen. It's going to get on those wizzies. And that hound in midfield isn't really going to take a long time. King gets that queen down. He's on about half life, and she's going to go and pop it now. But you see there, still some good golems health-wise in the middle. And she starts to go down the bottom there. That's going to protect her queen. Lots of spring traps. What I'm finding from a personal point of view is I'm struggling on my Town Hall 9s as well. And I guess the bases have gotten better designed for Go Hogs, because Hogs have been out for so long. People are very aware of them. People know how to make them. Even the clans that are lesser attacking clans, they know how to build defensive bases. And they're watching and they're seeing other people with decent bases and all these kinds of things. So it definitely has, I guess, brought back a bit of fun failing. You know, like, you don't want wars to be all about three-starring the shit out of absolutely everything and people struggling and, you know, thinking you're all top shit. Whereas having wars that you win but you struggle through is good, because, you know, we've spent a lot of time building our bases. We've spent a lot of time learning how to attack and how to set up our clans, and it comes down to having a good clan strategies to get you through these wars. So, you know, we haven't done the best, but at the same time, we've got a good build, we've got a good setup, and we come through with the win. So that'll put us at a good win streak again, keeping it going, and I guess we're going to start looking for another organised war soon. So, yeah, anyone that's interested, hit us up. And other than that, I hope you guys had a bit of a laugh, and clash on.
You got his eye from across the room. You got his eye.